Yeah, it's another wonderful moment that we meet again. And now I want us to discuss, I want to talk to the boy child. And mostly for me, I'm discussing something to do with marriage. Now, I've got you as our lady, as my wife, as someone whom I want to get married to. We have agreed, we have done everything together. Now it's upon me to go. It's my time. Now we have agreed that this is a day to go for introduction. I want to talk to a man about how to go for introduction to your family and how to prepare yourself before you go for introduction, because it's always good to have that in mind. It is never good to go there with glimpses or just for the sake of going. Remember, you are not known there, and since it's introduction, they do say the first impression matters a lot. First impression matters a lot. Now, let's go head on. The first thing you need to do is make sure you're well prepared mentally. You're well prepared psychologically. Don't just go there for the sake of going, like it's like you're going to the washroom. No, that is your family. Like that is a lady family. And they do say, even in normal world, where even if when you go for interview, they say, first of all, the first interview is how you look. How you look matters a lot. It tells how you're going to carry this company. And don't say like, don't judge me. Of course, like normal, you'll always be judged. Don't try to really bring excuses that don't judge me. You'll always be judged, my brother. So make sure that the way you look is well. Be prepared mentally because you'll be asked several questions. But again, don't go alone. Go with at least 3-4 people. And preferably, you can go with at least your age mate, 1 or 2. But again, you must have at least one person who will talk on your behalf, like someone who is mature, who will be there for you. Don't just go there harmlessly. No, go there someone who is mature, who can defend you and who can defend your culture, who can talk on your behalf when the question is being asked. And you as a man, don't just talk for the sake of talking whenever you're asked. Just know, like, be good in answering, like be cautious with your answers. Just the way you go for interviews. But anyway, the second thing is always look good. For me, I do tell people, like, mostly cover your nakedness. Always cover your nakedness. Don't go there when you look naked. What do I mean? As a man, I don't necessarily mean that you have to put on a suit. No, not a must. But for me, I do say the only naked part which will be seen from you, it's your face. And maybe your bare hands from here to the coming this side. But this side, I suppose maybe I prefer you put on a long sleeve shirt, or maybe if you're putting on a suit or African wear, whatever the cloth you're putting on, just cover your body like full. There's no harm into that. Again, don't put on, put on something which is fitting, which is okay, which is good. It's very like it tells like which type of a person you are. But again, don't put on tight things. Like don't put on tight things until like whenever you sit, like your trouser looks like it's almost going to burst. No, just put on decently. I know maybe that's your decency, but again, ask from the elders, how should you look? I do say, like, you can put on your fitting thing, but don't put on tight thing, tight, too tight. No, even not too tight. Don't put on tight things. Just put on something which can fit you well. When you sit down, you can easily articulate yourself in front of the elders. Be sure of. Yeah, and that is, by that it means that this is your representation. Don't put on open things. But again, when you go there, don't cover your face. I know we are youth, Gen Zs and everything. Don't put on put on sunglasses when you're driving, when you're heading, when you're on your way. But the moment you arrive at their family, at the lady's home, Put them off. Put them off. Let your face be clear. Let you be seen. Don't try to hide your face, because the moment you hide your eyes, it means that like the answer is you're hiding yourself. And what are you hiding? Don't hide. Don't hide your face. Always, like, let it be. That's what I'm saying. The only naked thing the only naked part you should be is your face. Normal, when you bring your face, that is when psychologically they can easily study you, your face, your eyes, your mouth, your nose, your hair, and everything. I'm not saying that's what they'll do, but again, just be clear, just be visible. Don't cover your face. Don't put on CG. I don't know this thing they call whatever. Don't put on hats. No, put on hats whenever, but whenever you come to that family, just put off your hat. It's always respectable for you as a man. When you see the elders, maybe you have arrived. When you see the elders, now the family of I assume whether the elders, but I know people who will be there. Maybe they have welcomed you into their house. When you see them coming, it's good. Just stand up. Standing up is a sign of respect. Is a sign of respect. Very true. Very true. Because they'll come to shake your hands. And an African person, an African man, or an African person who is well educated, it's never advisable to greet someone or to shake someone's hand when you're seated, especially if you are young, to the person you are greeting, you are shaking your hands with. Don't shake the person's hands while you are seated. Always stand. And that's what I'm saying. When you see the elders coming, be it the mom, be it the dad, be it, as long as now the family of the lady, they are coming, just stand. Even if you know the brother, you know you're familiar with the brother or sister, just stand up. It's a sign of respect. Stand up, shake their hands while you are standing. And then maybe the moment they go to sit, some of them will usher you to have a seat. Some of them will just read the mood and just say, have a seat. Don't be seated while you're shaking someone's hands. That's not an African culture. Be open to that. So shake someone's hands when you are open. That's why I'm saying your hands are the only part which should be open. This from here coming this way. Because it's not also good, again, to shake someone's hand while you have gloves. No. What are you saying? What is the message you're trying to put forward? That they'll make you dirty? No. Unless if you have some injuries, or maybe that one will be, and mostly it's the lady too. The lady will tell the family that my husband or my incoming husband or whatever, my fiance is this and this. But if you're good, your hands are clean and everything, don't put on gloves. No. Even if it doesn't matter how chilly it is, be bare hands. Like, your hands should be bare. When you shake hands, it's always good to have the feeling of the hand. It's always good to have the taste of the hand. No matter how hard it is you. No matter how soft it is you. But whatever I'm saying is, don't put on gloves. Let your hand be open, and let your face be seen. When you arrive there, your hat should be off, your shade should be off, and let them see you vividly. You should be very clear. You should be very open. And whenever they address you, like, they can say, this is our son-in-law. Maybe they don't know, but at least let the people you have gone together, you have marched forward, they're taking you for introduction. Just let all of you be open. Don't cover your face. So that means that be prepared mentally. Be dressed decently, but not tight things. But not, again, fluffy, open, like, no. That's another thing. Again, don't cover almost every part. Again, don't put things like you're putting on, like, don't touch my toe or whatever type of cloth. No, just let your trouser be full. Let it be full. That's advisable. But again, I've said, don't let it may not be tight. Let your hands be open. And then whenever you see the elders coming, stand up. Don't be seated. Because whenever they come, it means that they're coming to welcome you. And one way of welcoming you is that they'll shake your hands, and then maybe they'll pray. And then they will be ushered to have your seat now. So whenever you see them coming, stand up. Don't be seated. It's a sign of respect. Another thing they say, like in African, they say, like in Kenya especially, or Swahili nation, they say mkono mtupu haulambwi. Always be there, be prepared. Go with something like an envelope, just yeah, something like that. Just go there with something like an envelope. Go with there with something like a small budget. Small budget. I don't want to mention or whatever. But again, uh, let the person who is articulating on your behalf, speaking on your behalf, be very much open about know your culture. At least he should know your culture a bit and know you a bit better, because again, they might ask something which might trouble him. So again, the person you choose to take you for introduction does matters a lot. And then it's always good to work with someone who is open to eating, because they'll serve you handsomely. So be good in that. Don't let you not be served and then you leave the whole food. No, take yourself with someone who is good in eating, like the one who will test almost every platter. It's always good. Yeah. Because even the family which have received you, they want to feel that whatever they have prepared, our in-laws have eaten handsomely or beautifully. Because when you leave everything, it's not a good sign. Like maybe you are too precious. Like we have so many readings. Yeah, but again, don't eat don't even carry, don't start fighting that. Just have good behavior, be normal, be relaxed, just talk as normal. But again, measure your words. The first impression matters. That's what I've spoken about going for introduction. So as a man, always be well prepared whenever you're going for introduction. Always dress decently, and even ask your team to dress decently. That's what I insist. Dress code. I know very many Jay-Z's, they'll put on, don't touch my toes, or I don't know, the trouser which is reaching where, the socks, they are bare. I don't know, but cover your body. It's always good. That is your mother-in-law you're going to visit. Don't go there with the vest. That's your mother-in-law you're going to visit. Don't go there with the t-shirt. That's your mother-in-law you're going to visit. Mostly, I'm talking about the mother, because that is what matters a lot. And even the father-in-law will not like, my daughter, who might take it? Who amongst these people, who is getting married to you? And whenever they see you, you are like, I don't know how our daughter will survive. Be clear. So, with that much, go to my YouTube channel, Wandabwa, my TikTok, Wandabwa. Everything for mine is Wandabwa. So, till see you once again, good time. Thank you for taking your time.